My older sister obliterated my engagement with 3 devastating text messages. I didn't discover it was her until 2 agonizing months later. And when I found out, I made sure she lost everything she'd ever built. The phone screamed at me in the darkness. I grabbed it half asleep, my heart already pounding with dread. David, my fiancé. 6:17 a.m. 17 frantic missed calls. My stomach plummeted into a black void before I even saw the texts. Something was catastrophically wrong. We need to talk. Now. I can't believe you hid this from me. Don't call me. I need space. My hand started trembling so violently I almost dropped the phone. I called him back immediately, terror flooding my chest. He answered on the first ring, his voice frozen with rage. David, what's happening? What are you? Someone sent me proof, Emma. Screenshots of everything. Proof of what? I don't understand. You're fair. With Marcus. The world shattered beneath me. What? I'm not. David, I haven't talked to Marcus in 4 years. I have the texts, Emma. From your number. Planning to betray me. Saying I don't satisfy you. That you're only marrying me for my money. I felt like I was suffocating. That's not real. Someone faked them. David, please, you have to believe me. They came from your phone number. Your exact profile picture. How do you fake that? I don't know. Someone hacked me or cloned my number or, David, please. I can't do this. I can't marry someone who's been lying to me this whole time. I'm not lying, but he'd already hung up. I called back desperately. It rang once, then nothing. He'd blocked me. I tried again, my vision blurring with hot tears. Blocked. I texted him, my fingers shaking so hard I could barely type. The message turned green. Undelivered. I sat there in my bed, paralyzed, waiting for this nightmare to end. It didn't. By noon, his relationship status had changed to single. By evening, our wedding venue sent me a brutal cancellation confirmation. 3 precious years together. 8 blissful months engaged. A wedding dress hanging in my closet that I'd sacrificed for 2 years to afford. Invitations we'd just sent out last week. Gone. All of it. Destroyed. And I didn't even know why. I spent that entire day desperately trying to reach him. Calling from different numbers. Messaging on every platform. Nothing. He'd blocked me everywhere. Complete devastating radio silence. Like 3 years together meant absolutely nothing. I drove to his apartment that night, my eyes so swollen from crying I could barely see the road. I pounded on his door for 20 excruciating minutes. David, please, just let me explain. Let me show you my phone. Let me prove they're fake. His neighbor finally came out and told me he wasn't home. He'd fled hours ago with a suitcase. I sat in my car in that empty parking lot and sobbed so violently I thought I might vomit. This couldn't be real. This couldn't be happening. Someone had annihilated my entire life, and I didn't even know who. My sister Vanessa found me there 2 brutal hours later. I'd called her, barely able to speak through the hysterical crying. She drove straight over and found me still sitting in David's parking lot, mascara streaked down my face, trembling. Oh, Emma, she whispered, pulling me into her arms. What happened? I told her everything between gasping sobs. The texts. The fake screenshots. David blocking me. The wedding cancellation. She held me while I collapsed completely. Who would do this to me? I kept begging. Who hates me this much? I don't know, sweetie. But we'll figure it out. I promise. She took me home. Made me tea. Let me cry on her couch until I had no tears left. He wouldn't even listen to me. I whispered, my voice raw. 3 years, and he just believed some screenshots over me. Vanessa rubbed my back gently. Then maybe he didn't deserve you. I was going to marry him in 3 months. I know. I'm so sorry. She stayed with me that entire agonizing night. My big sister. My protector. The only person who hadn't abandoned me. I fell asleep on her shoulder, exhausted and broken. I had no idea she was the one who'd shattered me. The next 2 months were a suffocating fog of pain. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, could barely function. I took leave from work because I couldn't stop crying at my desk. I had to cancel everything. The venue, the caterer, the photographer, the florist. Each cancellation felt like a fresh knife wound. Every vendor asked why. I didn't have an answer. My friends stopped inviting me out because I couldn't talk about anything else. But Vanessa was there, every single night, bringing me food I didn't eat, letting me talk in circles, holding me when the grief got too heavy. I just don't understand, I kept saying. Why won't he even talk to me? Some people are cowards, she'd say. They can't face the truth. I believed her. God, I believed everything she said. 2 months after my world imploded, I went to Sunday dinner at my parents' house. Vanessa was there like always. She went to the bathroom. Her phone buzzed on the dining table. I glanced at it without thinking. The notification made my blood turn to ice. David, can't wait to see you tonight. My hands started trembling uncontrollably. David, my ex-fiancé, was texting my sister. I looked around frantically. My parents were in the kitchen. I could hear Vanessa in the bathroom. My hand moved before my brain could catch up. I unlocked her phone. I knew her passcode. We'd always shared everything. Sisters who trusted each other completely. What I found made me want to scream. Months of devastating messages. Starting 3 weeks before my engagement ended. Vanessa, I need to tell you something about Emma. You deserve to know the truth. David, what's wrong? Vanessa, she's been seeing Marcus behind your back. I saw the messages on her phone when she left it at my place. I scrolled down with shaking hands. Screenshots. Fake screenshots she'd created herself. Text conversations that never happened. Messages where I talked about meeting Marcus in secret. Where I said David was boring in bed. Where I said I was only marrying him for his money. All fake. All fabricated by my own sister. I kept scrolling, tears streaming down my face. After the breakup, the messages got worse. Vanessa, I'm so sorry she did this to you. You're such a good guy. David, thank you for telling me. I feel like such an idiot. Vanessa, don't. She fooled everyone. Even me. David, wanna grab coffee? I could use a friend. Vanessa, I'd really love that. They'd been on dates. 5 dates. While I was sobbing myself to sleep every agonizing night, unable to eat, unable to function, my sister was dating the man she'd stolen from me. The man she'd deliberately destroyed my relationship with. I took screenshots of everything with trembling hands. Then I put her phone back exactly where she'd left it. She came back to the table, smiling at me with fake concern. You okay, Em? You look pale. I forced a smile. Just tired. Thanks for being here, Ness. She hugged me tight. Always. You're my baby sister. I'll always protect you. I felt bile rise in my throat. But I smiled. And I went home. And I planned her destruction. I couldn't sleep that torturous night. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing. My sister. My own flesh and blood. The person I'd trusted more than anyone in the world. She'd systematically destroyed my life, so she could have my fiancé. She'd created fake evidence. She'd watched me fall apart. She'd held me while I cried about losing him, all while secretly dating him behind my back. The cruelty of it was breathtaking. And she'd done it all while posting on Instagram about sisterhood and loyalty. 75,000 followers who thought she was authentic. Real. Someone who lifted women up. They had no idea who she really was. But they were about to find out. I spent the next week preparing. I made a video. Just me, sitting in my living room, makeup free. Eyes still red from crying. My name is Emma. Some of you know me from my sister Vanessa's Instagram. She posts a lot about our unbreakable bond. I held up my phone. 2 months ago, my engagement ended. My fiancé received screenshots proving I was cheating on him. Except I wasn't. The screenshots were fake. I showed them everything. The devastating messages between Vanessa and David. her creating the fake texts, the dates they went on while I was falling apart. Every single damning receipt. My sister destroyed my relationship so she could date my fiancé. She watched me cry every night and comforted me, knowing she was the one who'd ruined my life. She built her platform on authenticity and supporting women. I thought you should know who you're really following. My hands were shaking as I posted it. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. I tagged every brand she'd ever worked with. Then I turned off my phone and waited. The video went viral in 4 hours. By morning, it had 5 million views. Vanessa's Instagram was being destroyed in real time. Thousands of comments. You're disgusting. Fake screenshots? You're sick. This isn't a mistake. This is calculated evil. Her follower count dropped. Thousands every brutal hour. Her brand deals sent termination emails. She tried to respond. Posted a crying apology video. People tore her apart in the comments. You don't get to cry. Your sister is the victim here. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. Her career imploded in 48 hours. Everything she'd built. Gone. David messaged me on day 3. Emma, I'm so sorry. I had no idea she was lying. Please, can we talk? I stared at that message for a long, cold time. Part of me wanted to forgive him, but a bigger part remembered him blocking my number, refusing to hear my side, believing I'd cheated without even asking me. I typed, "You threw away 3 years because you believed fake screenshots. You didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. That tells me everything about how much you trusted me. You and Vanessa deserve each other." I blocked him. Vanessa showed up at my door sobbing. You destroyed me. My career is over. How could you do this to your own sister? I looked at her calmly. You destroyed my engagement. You created fake evidence. You stole my fiancé. You comforted me while secretly dating him. I was in love with him. Then you should have stayed away from him. He was mine. I'm your sister. I smiled. Cold. Empty. Done. You taught me that family means nothing. So, I taught you that actions have consequences. I closed the door. She pounded on it, screaming. I didn't open it. It's been 6 brutal months. Vanessa lost everything. Her career. Her reputation. Her income. David tried to apologize 6 more times. I never responded. My parents begged me to forgive her. I cut them off when they defended her. And me? I'm healing. Slowly. Some nights I still cry about what I lost. But mostly I feel free. Free from people who betray. Free from family who destroy. Free from a man who never trusted me. She wanted my life. So I took hers. And I don't regret it for a single second. And